Okay, so I'm here at California Sushi and Teriyaki, which used to be Kevin's Burgers in 1988 at Roscoe and DeSoto, where everyone came every Friday night, and then they went to Mason, where it was closed off by the train tracks and everyone street raced. Which really wasn't a big deal. It's not like today where everyone's afraid to blink wrong, or at least everyone gets together to hunt people that blink wrong. But anyways, the real question here is, why was it named Kevin's Burgers? Why did Brian Weaver want to take me here so bad, copying me after I got into building cars, after I taught myself how to build engines and screwed around with my cars? I should probably do another piece about Kevin's Burgers, my criminal murdering father, how he was mad that I was getting into cars, and I guess he's a victim because it ruined his life by me going out and buying books how to rebuild car engines and work on cars and buy cheap $300 69 Firebirds and whatever. I guess that ruined his life, and he's the victim of me ruining his life by me going out and doing what I love to do. Hence the lies. I stole $10,000 from him. Working with LAPD to make up the lies and tell the world in secret, and the lies. My father paying LAPD to put bullet holes in his 300E Mercedes. Say I tried to kill or scare him, and I'm out of control, and a reckless, out of control monster who's a danger to himself or others. So these are extremely complex topics that the world, the LAPD, the police, the NSA, the FBI, the psychology community are trying to cover up, and that's just one little example of thousands and thousands of these worldwide defaming, slanderous information that's being spewed out daily to the planet Earth into something much bigger that's really about flagging and killing 5-year-olds. Because if I go down the timeline of events, what happened with Brian Weaver and Damon Reagan's, Calabasas High, and Mr. Quigley, my English teacher, and Mr. Baylor, and Miss Tunick, my other English teacher, and Miss Baylor, my auto shop and English teacher, and Miss Garcia, my Spanish teacher, and Paul Schaefer and Mr. Quigley trying to get me to punch Paul Schaefer by telling me to punch Paul Schaefer so that they could try to lock me away, saying I'm a violent paranoid schizo, which still goes on minute by minute worldwide today from stranger after stranger. Linking back to my father, what is it really about, especially if it starts at 5 years old and there's worldwide campaigns to kill me, saying I'm a white supremacist for kissing a black girl when I was 8 years old at Sunny Skies Day Camp, while they're trying to migrate me out of my normal classes into ways that they can control the defamation, slander, setup attempts, frame jobs to exterminate me at all costs since 5 years old. Okay, so this is sort of a 1988 memory in my life of what was Kevin's Burgers, and most likely they named it Kevin's Burgers to try to make me look like a violent paranoid schizo and say Kevin's crazy because he's going to Kevin's Burgers, or Kevin thinks this happened but it never really happened, or whatever angle the psychology community with my sick, demented father and family are working on now, then, and next. And you see the aggravation and rage 3 years ago buying a Corvette, and how everything's gone through the roof, especially with USAA Insurance working with these mass groups to destroy all my cars. And one last quick note. One of USAA's very few head offices is in Colorado Springs. The other one is in Texas. You do the math of the events. John Elway Chevrolet putting in a bad oil sender unit or whatever they did after the oil change at Denver, Colorado to my Corvette. Think about that. USAA Insurance getting really mad. Did I have something to say about these worldwide murder operations to kill me? Who originally signed me up to USAA? My father. I was born on an Air Force base. My father had USAA Insurance. He put me on his policy originally. You do the math, thinking back to my murdering father, who wants his 5-year-old dead with worldwide support for reasons I can't comprehend. Yet LAPD doesn't know who the victim is. There's an entire planet trying to kill me for 45 years. Who's the victim? There's an entire planet Earth trying to kill me since 5 years old. Who's the victim? Is the planet Earth the victim? Is a planet of strangers hunting me to kill me since 5 years old? Are they the victim? I don't know who they are. Okay, in a worldwide conspiracy to kill me. Okay, that being said, one more note. Recently, USAA tried to frame me by all the car things, all the cars being damaged, especially my Envoy truck. And then finally they tried to force checks on me. I said, no, pay the shop. No, we're going to keep sending you checks. I don't want the checks. Pay the shop. Then trying to make it look like I'm fraudulent or whatever, trying to cover up what they and my father have been doing since I was a young child. Okay, so just think about that. So, once again, by me getting back into cars, worldwide car groups notified, kill Kevin at all costs. By me going to coffee shops, worldwide groups, hunt Kevin and kill him at all costs. Playing pool, worldwide groups, hunt Kevin and kill him at all costs. Going to college, everyone in college, hunt Kevin and kill him at all costs. Going to high school, hunt Kevin and kill him at all costs. Go to middle school, hunt Kevin and kill him at all costs. And you name it. If I even try to start a new company or get a new hobby, same thing will happen for the next worldwide groups. They must be the victim, right? Planet of strangers that I walk up to or interface with, and Kevin needs to die with a worldwide conspiracy, unheard of NSA level conspiracy to torture and kill me with psychological warfare. Oh, get in computer programming, website design, photography, hunt Kevin and kill him at all costs with Aubrey Fisher, Rody Morales. Get into visual effects, hunt Kevin and kill him at all costs. Build large-scale database websites, hire programmers worldwide, hunt Kevin and kill him at all costs. They're all the victims, right? Especially the ones I'm paying. Okay. Anyways, so you get the idea. 1988, this is where Kevin's Burgers was. I'm sure the psychology and police will try to make this about obsession, using labels, psychological labels as weapons to justify killing. Really what it is a government bullying operation to beat the shit out of a 5-year-old until he's no longer breathing with my family and my father. That's all it's really about. Mentally torturing and killing someone, torturing and killing a 5-year-old until he's dead. Even I'm 50 years old now. Until he's dead and gone, no matter what it takes, with every person and resource on the planet. And that is the only thing any of this is about now, then, or ever. It's not about a woman. It's not about women. It's not about anything. It's not about cars. It's not about football. It's about torturing and killing and eradicating a 5-year-old with psychology as a weapon. My father with a secondary psychology degree, my mother with her therapist, my brother with a secondary psychology degree. You name it. You do the math. So we are here, Kevin's Burgers. I've heard weird things like people don't believe you. I don't know what they believe or don't believe, because all I know is I turned 29 and there's a worldwide campaign to kill me with Mike Huntley's statements. You're a dead man. I give you enough rope to hang yourself with. Have a good life now. World of paranoia. Dropping papers on my desk how to make people mentally ill and kill them. Weird quotes from Crocodile Dundee. When someone has a problem, we tell Wally. Wally tells the town, no more problem. Mike Huntley basically telling me that he's involved in a worldwide defamation campaign to rile the masses to have me killed in secret. You name it. I really should do another piece about Kevin's Burgers. And that's it. So, in detail, while everyone in the automotive industry and everywhere else tries to weasel out of what they did to my life, with a worldwide sport to have me killed, and try to make it a joke, and Kevin's crazy and try to cover it up that way. And Kevin's done this to his own life and all that bullshit that the government, City of LA, LAPD, psychology community, and associated corporations and groups owe me for damages on an insane scale. Not only stealing 50 years of my life from me, robbing me of 50 years, but also minute by minute worldwide torture and psychological severe abuse all day and night, 24/7, since 5 years old.